Welcome to Fallawsophy. I'm your host, Jennifer Fallaw, and tonight we have some new Jentel. It is Monday, and that is when we always get the Jentel. So I've got new Jentel. I have Intel from an invisible person, and you don't get, and several others. That I will share with you. All right. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for showing up at the new time. I'm not doing Real News Live with Mike and Jen tonight because Mike didn't get back into town. Wasn't going to be able to get there fast enough. So, no Mike tonight. So maybe I'll talk about Bigfoot. Maybe I'll tell my Bigfoot story. I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. We're probably just going to do the Jentel, give you what I got, and then probably just do some readings. I don't really have anything important to teach, but I'm sure I'll think of something. So, it's been a very busy day. I've been working all day long. The correspondence has been ridiculous. I've been making mistakes all day long. We're going way too fast. So, if I do it on here, don't say anything. Okay. All right, let's just get right to it. You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to do some self-promotion because I always forget to do that. It's always my last thought. But that is not okay. So, if you would like to get a healing from me, if you'd like to learn to do what I do, interdimensional meditation, if you like some psychic development classes, learn my form of meditation. Why did that do that? Okay, you can go to jenniferfallaw.com. And you can purchase those now. The classes are on sale. And if you would like to become a private student of mine, and it's doing it again. If you'd like to become a private student of mine, I do also offer every 2 weeks or once a month private sessions. I did it again. And I will, there's a lot more information done in the private coaching sessions. And we go from, I did it again. We go from psychic development through interdimensional meditation. I tailor make it to you and what you really want to use this for, how you would like, what gifts are present with you now, and what you'd like to develop and why. And we go all the way up through God-centered conscious creation. So if you would like to do that with me, you can get the classes at a extremely reduced price right now at jenniferfallaw.com. Let's try it again. Bink, there it is. For 1 second, you better write it down fast. And then you can email me. My email is all over the website, and I will see if you are a good candidate to be a private student of mine. Okay. If you would like to get a personal reading with me, you can go to Fallawsophy.com. You can purchase and schedule yourself there. And all of the half-hour readings right now are on sale. So get in there before I pull them down. Probably going to run that for a few more days. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe. Right now, you have an opportunity to become a monthly supporter of mine on Rumble, if you are watching on Rumble. It's only $5 a month to support my work. And that would be really cool and very nice of you. Thank you. No pressure. But you could do that right now while we're live. I am Fallawsophy JFD on Telegram. If it does not say Fallawsophy, well, the channel says Fallawsophy. But you can tell if it's really me. There are a lot of people impersonating me all over every site that I'm on. Do not talk to them. because I talk to you privately. And then I do not reach out to people privately. I will not message you privately unless asked. So if you think it's me, it's not. It's pretty easy to ask me questions to find out if it's me. But it's Fallawsophy JFD. That's the real me on Telegram. I also have Yellow RV Social Club channel and chat, and there also is a Fallawsophy chat. If you'd like to join the Fallawsophy chat, you can follow my channel on Telegram. You can comment on there, and one of the admins will give you a link to join. All right. Let's get to the Jentel. This is Jentel, which is interdimensional meditation for 3/30/26. I went to the 6th level of heaven, the library, and I met with Jesus, the apostles, and the archangel team. And the dress was a light purple. It was like a lavender. RV News. A new prime minister will be elected. This causes a chain of events that will lead to new gold-backed currencies. The stock market is tanking. Now, I don't know. I assume they're talking about Iraq here. Okay? I don't know if the stock market all over the place is tanking but the stock market is tanking. This needs to happen within the next few weeks, meaning they need to change the monetary system. They need to get rid of the fiat system and become sovereign and go to gold. We've gotten to that point. That was the idea that was in my head when Jesus was telling me this. Ministers are in position to handle the transition. That is the way he said it. The day after Easter is significant. It's a significant day. The informants go quiet. I assume he means the gurus, people like me and others out there. Well, I never actually go quiet. But so it's going to get quiet right before something happens, okay? It's going to be like a nothing. And the last thing he said was nothing to see here, and then boom. It's a little concerning, considering that what I got in the coming in the news. Okay? Coming in the news. First one, Kennedy Center. Second, grace period, 1 day. Third, peaceful Easter. So that's good. So don't expect anything on Easter. Fourth, California makes a deal. And what I saw there was politicians shaking hands. So something's going down and will be in our news feed. Fifth, bond market. We're going to hear something about the bond market in the news. Sixth, retreat. Just the word retreat. And this one is concerning. That's what I'm talking about. Iran breaks their promise. So that concerns me. Because up here it says nothing to see here. And then boom. So we're getting there one way or another. And you know how Trump's going to do that. So be on the lookout for that news. Last one, fuel tanks. Now, I was looking at what I thought was like a field of a lot of big white tanks, but I'm not quite sure where I was. And I don't know where these tanks are. I don't know if they're on like tankers, like ships, but they were cracked and leaking, like broken. Something happens. Okay. Now, just to let you know, anyone who's new, um, I receive all this information in meditation. All of the Jentel is interdimensional meditation, which is a projection of consciousness to heaven to talk to Jesus and do the best I can to get the information. The coming in the news we do so that we can get what we call Jentel confirms. And that is when we get clues showing up in our news feed that will confirm the first part of the meditation, because a lot of time things are done behind the scenes and we don't get a lot of confirmation. Okay. So that lets us know how accurate or clear I was in this particular meditation. Okay. Can I be wrong? Absolutely. Have I been right a lot? Yes. So we'll just see how it goes. That is the Jentel for this week. It will be posted on Telegram in written form later this evening. All right, what else we got? All right, here we go. What else do we have that I can share without names? All right. Well, Wolfie on the Peter Walker show said that the Pentecostal group started last Wednesday. And someone just had 2 people from that group confirm it. And one of the contacts were in Colombia and said they were paying out at a very high rate. That's good. High rates are always good. Okay. I don't know how I can tell that, but it's too many names. Information came in that certain bond deals started paying out last Wednesday and should be completed or well on their way by this Wednesday. Certain people expect to be paid commissions on Wednesday. There is a whale that is expecting payment before Easter or just after. There is another whale that got paid today, and another whale is expecting payment this week. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Opinion. Someone would like you to remember that this is a private event and it does not have to be on the Forex for us to go. I don't know. There is somebody else waiting to complete a deal in another tier in 2 days. That is the information that I've received today. The financial timelines in the readings today for the yearly forecast for the RV look like people are getting into their appointments in about a week to 10 days. That's people's appointments. So, we could have something happen, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. It has been delayed. Yes. By everything that's been going on with Iran, we knew that was going to happen. We were waiting for a surrender. They're playing games, as far as I know, from the meditation today. Okay? I don't make the rules. I just work here. Okay? But we're still good. It's still real. People are still going to get paid. They're still going to do their humanitarian projects. They're still going to get med beds. It's all coming, okay? Let's hang in there. No complaining. No crying. Yeah, I know it's hard. I do know it's hard. I probably know more than anybody that it's hard. Because I'm the one that has to come out here and face the music every time it doesn't happen. But what are you going to do? I told you guys. It's as of now. And if everything goes well. And it's from this moment forward, always. Always. That's the only true reality of every situation, is that every moment before now is gone. And all you have is forward movement. What are you going to do now? Where are you going to be now? Who are you going to be now? That's what we're focused on. We don't focus on the past. We don't cry about yesterday. We keep going. All right? Okay. So, that's the news for today. And this week, I will share more with you when I get more. All right, you guys can start with your questions. I don't give you enough time to ask questions. I'll probably throw in cute little stories here and there along the way for those of you that like that, because I always do. I know somebody said, sorry, Jennifer. I missed it. I don't even know what you did. I'm going to go over to Rumble to take the questions. Okay? And if those stop, I'll end up on YouTube. Okay. Hopefully my sound is turned down. Sia Kaufman, thank you. That was so nice of you. Sia Kaufman sent me a nice little tip there and said thank you for all you do. You're welcome. Jen, my name is Kelly. Do you see my daughter Erin pregnant this year? Oh, Gabriel, let's see if we get a pregnancy coming. He's the one to ask. He's in charge of all the births and the pregnancies. Well, not like in charge, but oversees and protects and... Yes. He said the spring, so it's coming up before spring's over. You might hear something about that. Awesome. All right. Damn it, I did it again. I hate it. Told you. I'm making mistakes today. You guys ever have a day like that, or is it just me? Like, where you drop everything and you send the wrong people the wrong message. I did that today. How embarrassing. I had like 100 tabs open and I was just trying to respond to people while I had like 3 minutes to myself and it just was moving too fast. All right. Hi, Jen. Carolyn here. My part-time job has me driving at least 4 hours a day. Do you see me safe? No accidents. Okay. Carol Sue. Yeah. You're protected. People pray for you. I don't know if your mom's alive or if she's at home in heaven. That's what I mean when I say home. She sends you protection and prays for you and protects you. She does. Mike H., please clarify the message from my late father-in-law from 324. Dude, I'm not going to remember what your late father-in-law said on 324. Are you kidding me? No disrespect here, and I appreciate the rumble round. You're going to have to retype it. You're going to have to remind me. Everybody does. I talk to too many people. I'm not going to remember. Kathy says, "Hi, Jen. My son Tony is flying to Florida later this week. Just wondering if he and his girlfriend will have any issues with flying or delays at the airport or during their stay." All right, so we want to know. Tony. There may be some delays, but nothing real significant. It might be. They're going to have a delay at the airport. But safe. They'll be safe. They're just delayed. Dragon John, the ranch in Conway was sold, so do you see me getting a 20-acre one in East Texas now? It's either 22 acres or 27 acres. Yeah. Yeah. Julie asks, "Hi, Jen. How far will I have to drive to my bed appointment?" About 30 miles. 30 miles. Yeah. Check you, Mike. If you meant to do what I think you meant to do with that, that's hilarious. Bonus points for you. That's good. That's good work right there. Proud of you. All right. My son Daniel's, I have Mike H. My son Daniel H. Current girlfriend. What? Would she be her future wife? Okay, so I'm assuming that Daniel currently has a girlfriend, and you would like to know if that would be his future wife. I don't know if we can get that. I think Daniel would like her to be. We'll have to see if she says yes. I do see things written for that union. Yeah. Good chance of that. Nancy! Hi, Nancy! Oh my goodness, I love you. Nancy is one of my best and longest students. She's amazing. Trip you out. I mean, serious. Thank you, Nancy. Hey, Jen, Leah M here. Do you see us getting the house on East Street or 2nd Avenue? Leah M. East Street. Brink Lore. Hi, Jen. It's Loretta. How far do you see me having to travel for my redemption appointment? Just under half an hour. Not very far at all. It's easy to find. The time of day is not a problem either. So don't worry about it. You're good. You'll be fine. Redemption appointment. Hi, Jen. Carol K here. My cat Willie disappeared a few days ago. I'm sorry. Will he come home? Yes. Yeah. No. Put the cat box outside. That's what I did when my cat took off one time. I do see him coming back within a couple days. Hi, Jen. Jane here. Do I have a guardian angel? And what is their name? Ah, Jesus. Guardian angel. Well, of course you do, yeah. You actually have 3 right now. Um, you do have a primary, Angela. Angela. Female. And you guys think, well, all female, softer, not as protect. Oh, yeah. Yes, they are. Very protective. Hi, Jen. Thanks for all you do. Our daughter Sydney just broke up with her boyfriend of 9 years. Oh, she's devastated. It was mutual. She's a believer, but he's a Muslim. Will they get back together? Yeah. That matters after a while, doesn't it? Start getting serious. Um, I think they want to because they both just like the reality hits them, but the problems are still there, and neither one's bending. He really wants her just to like, all right, that's enough of that now, and you just be my obedient wife, woman. And she's like, yeah, no, no. Um, so even if they do, it's not going to work. Oh my God, I lost my place. What the? Oh no. No. Okay, good. Did I do that one? Yes. All right. All right. Hi, Jen. Betty here. Looking at homes. 310 is my favorite. 310 Autumn Breeze. Circle, I assume. Well, I'm thinking you're asking me if you get that one, Betty. It's a different one. I think that one's might sell pretty quick here. Or for some reason is off the market. Okay, all right. Now what's happening here? Ugh, Gina. For some reason, wait a minute. No, never mind. Never mind, that was me. I told you I'm making mistakes today. My readings are on point though. So that's good. It's like something cosmic going on. Is that what it is? Okay, hi Jen. My partner Karen is having a stress test for too. She's very concerned because of the nuclear test and treadmills. She's had a heart attack 3 years ago. Will it go well, Nadine? Yeah, it goes pretty well. It is. It's. She gets pretty tired out. They just tell her take it, do the best you can. I think it turns out better than you think. Yeah. Thank you, Jen. My name is Jan. When do you see me giving my 2 week notice? In 2 weeks. So 4 weeks till you're done. And the weekends have something to do with that. as of now, and if everything goes well. Okay. The cow. Hi, Jen. Will my daughter Marissa ever see the light in regards to vaccinating my grandbabies? Ugh. One day, yeah. Um, but not anytime soon. She will when the news tells her. Or when it's not required by the school anymore. So I'm afraid the grandbabies are going to get vaccinated. I mean, yeah. Mike H. Skin. My son, Jonathan H., current girlfriend, would she be the future? What the heck? Did you ask me that again? Or is that a different? Is that a different girlfriend and a different son? I feel like these things are jumping around. Did you ask me that again? Is this a different son? Oh, hi, Marcy. Glad you're here. I don't know. Comment. Is that a different son? Or did I just read the same one again? I don't know. Maybe I need a nap or something. Maybe I shouldn't cook dinner. Start a fire, burn myself or something. Different son. Okay. Let's do that one. That one's a stronger possibility right there. Yeah, I think both want that. I think he's afraid to ask. I do think he gets in trouble a lot. It's his own damn fault. And he really, I think he wants to be more financially secure. He's a little concerned about that. But yeah, that's a good possibility right there. Strong one. Stronger than the other. Shorty 51. Hi, Jen. Laura L. here. When do you see me going to my redemption appointment? That's the question of the day, isn't it? And my daughter Peyton and I had to appeal the hearing from the judge for her Social Security disability. They said it could take a year, yeah. Well, it's not going to matter. I mean, but that's probably true. Um, with the disability, but the redemption appointment for Laura L. It could be as soon as the end of next week. As of now, we'll have to see if anything else blows up. Hello, Jen. Thank you for all you do. Teresa W. here. Can you see either the address, name, or acreage size of the house where I'm going to live next? Let's try and see if we can see the paperwork. I think it says 29.3 acres. Or it's a 39. I think that's a 2. It's hard to read things. Um, well, oh my god, what did I just do? Psychic vision. It's hard to read things. The address. Let's see if we can see that. 1129 something. 112. 294. If I'm right, I want to know about it. 11294. Be totally wrong, but we could be looking at another line here. But I think that's on the address line there. This is Melinda. Do we remodel the old farmhouse we are living in, or do we build a new one on our property? You rebuild. So that's, you don't remodel, you rebuild. You might take it down to the sticks and use part of that and rebuild. I do think there's quite a bit of rot in it, though. That might be a problem. Deb here. My daughter, Brian, is pregnant, due in late September. Will she have a boy or girl? Now, I didn't used to be very good at this. Boy. I heard boy. Amy R. Do you see my daughter, Mackenzie, Kylie, having more children? If so, how many? One. One more. Hi, best friend. Hi. Can you tell me? Yes, I know who you are. Can you tell me who will be going with me to my exchange? Once before you said it was my. You know, that's crazy. Is I just heard brother again before I read the rest of that. But he's deceased. Is there anybody else you call a brother? Twice. Every time I get that. Maybe you go by yourself and your brother is just with you in spirit. That's the only thing I can think of. I just did that again. Primetime gal. Hi, Robin. My mic is about to start IMRT radiation. Oh, I'm sorry. He's having issues getting doctors to do a current prostate reading now. My sense is it has drastically reduced. Can you please look? Yeah. Yeah, they don't like to do that because they just want to get you in for the treatment. It's much better. You're right. I have been doing healings on him too. I'll keep it up. I do think the treatment's going to help though, too. I do think it is going to help. Hi, Jen. Just love you. Oh, thank you, Clarice. Hello, Clarice. I have to. Hi, Jen. I just love you. You're very giving and kind. This is Marcel, Clarice. Do what? Oh, guardian angel's name. Okay. It sounds like Claudia. So, I don't even think this is in our language. I don't think we can pronounce. I don't even think we have the same letters as the language that's used in heaven or the angels for the angels' names. So what they do is they'll take the beginning of the name or what it sounds like or choose their own name. But Jesus just said it's Claudia. So forevermore, when you speak to your primary guardian angel, Jesus, God, she is talking, and she says Claudia. That's who she means. Okay. Hi, Jen. Sherry P. in Florida. Do you see us selling our home and building a new one this year? Yes, both. Immediately after the RV. Yes. Keach Mitchell. Um, well, that's my best friend, huh? We're best friends. Um, do you see me losing my home? My late husband left us for, or will I be able to pay before then? Yeah. Um, gotta know. I gotta know. Don't lose it. Wow, you guys are busy with the Rumble Rants tonight. Hi Jen, it's Karen here. Nervous about my RV appointment and medbed appointment going well. Will both be okay? Karen. The RV appointment's easy. They walk you through everything. They make sure you understand everything. They didn't put out any instructions beforehand. They're lucky we found them and got in the doors. They're all making a bunch of money off of us, okay? They're going to walk you through everything. What I've seen is when you first sit down, they go through the process for the day and make sure you fully understand everything. Then they go through the NDA, and you have to sign both of those things before you proceed. It is all explained to you. It's not rushed. It's very easy. You sign to agree to everything, the counts, the entire process, all along the way. I just saw the word missed. Did I miss one? Sounds like the girls are home. Dogs are gone ballistic. Hi, Jen. This is Rhonda. Do you see me able to give my siblings foreign currency? Feel like my non believing hubby will have issues with doing that. Why would he care if he doesn't believe? I do think they get some, yeah. You guys, it's cheap. I mean, you don't have to wait for somebody to give it to you. What was it? I was looking at the 500 million Boulevard right now today. I looked it up for somebody. It was like $5.96. If that comes in at $1, that's good. That's cheap. How much money do you waste in a week's time? I blow money all the time. I really got to stop that. But, what else do I have to do except shop on my time off? I mean, buy stuff for the house, just random crap, new curtains and stuff. I mean, I'll go to TJ Maxx and Ross and just blow $250 just like that. And it makes me very happy. It does. But go spend $60 and that's a lot of money. Okay? That'll exchange for. Yeah, you do it under the table and the hubby doesn't know anything about it. Or just tell your siblings to go get some. Or give them cash to go get some. Okay, hey Jen, Pam K here. Do you see an oceanfront beach home in Destin, Florida this year? That's what I need in my life. An oceanfront beach home. Be awesome. Just walk right out there. That'd be great. Let's do that. Destin, Florida. All right. Absolutely. Yeah. It's really nice too. It's really nice. Good for you. Do it. Buy the beach home. Why not? Christina here. Do you see me buying the house I currently live in from my Aunt Jan? Aunt Jan doesn't want to sell it. That's what Gabriel said. But she might if you give her more money than it's worth after the RV. Try that one. Money talks, people. Rosemary, when do you see me getting a new car and beach house? Car comes first. That is in April as of now, and if everything goes well on the strongest timeline. House is in June. Well, when you're in it. Hi, Jen. Josie R. here. Will my son, Glenn, be an M or a B? And how far will he have to go for our appointment? M or B? B. That's good. How far do they have? Like 40, 50 minutes, something like that. I got to the end. All right. Let me run over here and click on some YouTubers. All right, YouTubers, ask me your questions. I'm going to start at the bottom. And Rumble, hold off on the questions for a second. So let me get the YouTube in there. All right, there we go. Wally. Hi, Jen. Does Lucy have anything to tell us? Remember who Lucy is. Was that a dog? Was that your dog? Bigfoot. And you can tell your Bigfoot story on your own show. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Wally. I don't remember who Lucy was, Wally, but I see this dog wagging their tail. There's just a lot of love coming forward. A lot of love. What did Marcy say, Gina? So, yeah. Listen, if Marcy and Gina are in chat at the same time, you're not getting away with anything. Nothing. Okay, what's this one? Well, I RV before I go on my cruise. Well, I don't really know when you're going on your cruise. Yeah, there's a possibility. Possibility of that. It's kind of close. That's just what Gina. My two badasses, Gina and Marcy. You should be friends. You should. All right. Okay, what do you see me doing on 9/11 this year? If I can dream, I have no energetic signature to you. I have to go and find you when you created that username, that app name, and then go from there. Energetic stepping stones. Okay. I don't know if I'm seeing this correct right now. I think I'm on the shoreline, not a beach, a lake, or a river. I don't know what you're doing. It's kind of scene you would see if you were fishing from the shore. Okay. Hi, Jen. Gorgeous hair. Thank you. Thank you. Chris O'Neill. Am I still a B? You doubled that B. What did you do? Did you buy more? I did. Really been trying not to do that. I'm like, oh, you have plenty. Stop it. But then there was this client the other day, and they said they had no Boulevard. And I'm like, well, you got to get some Boulevard. My God. I mean, come on. You got to have some. I mean, so I'm on there trying to get the lady the link, and I see that the 500 million ones, Sopranos, are they're like $5, and like at the time I think it was like 26 cents, $5.26. I'm like 20 of those. Let's 20 more. I keep doing that ever so often. I'm just like, my God, stop it. When will I meet my divine feminine? I don't know, dude. We're all hiding out. I mean, we're all just kind of in hermit mode. Let me see. August, September. See? Maybe she's in hermit mode. Don't worry, she'll come out of her cocoon like a butterfly from a cocoon, baby. What's this? Oh, thank you, Lisa. M or B? B. Double digit B. Am I going backwards? Yes, I am. Scroll down here. Sorry if I missed anything. Did I? Yes, Darren. You're late. All right. Yes, you did miss a lot. You need to scroll back and watch the first part. Absolutely. Yeah. You're a B. So many B's because of the Boulevard and the agri-tex. I'm serious. I'm serious. I mean, such a good deal. I love a good deal. I am such a bargain shopper. I am. I don't buy anything full price unless I have to, because it's just come from a long line of business owners. We don't do that unless we have to. And then I started out in retail, and I was working for J.C. Penney's, and I was merchandising assistant, doing all this stuff. Worked my way up till I hit a ceiling. And then, but I would in that mall. Malls were big back then, big. And when I was 21, and I'd go to lunch at Nordstrom's because my mother managed the salon there because it was the 90s and there was a recession and my stepfather flipped out, so she went back to work. So she managed a salon with like 40 people in it at J.C. Penney's upstairs. And so we go to lunch together and we go over to Nordstrom's. And they had half of the same stuff that I was bringing in on the floor at Penny's, double the price. And so I learned a long time ago. And then I knew about when everything went on sale. I'm like, well, it's still the same top, it's the same pants, just a month or so later. Okay. So, you know. Aw. Yeah, that's a dog. That dog loves you. Been around. Sitting on the couch. And I'm getting it's not supposed to, but it's sitting on everything it wasn't supposed to. Yeah, Wally. Love you guys. Sorry I haven't been talking to you much. I've just been slammed for like 3 months, four. I don't know how many months it's been now. Hermit mode. Yeah. Yeah. Take care of business, man. Marcy. You been in hermit mode too? I'm coming out of it real soon here. All right, let's go. I got to go back over and see what happened over on Rumble. I don't know if there's any more. Yep, there are Rumble rants. Thormus. Hi, Tom. Some come for the Jentel, and some stay for the questions. We all enjoy hearing your stories. I love you. Thank you, Tom. I have a million of them. You know, it's funny. Like I've always enjoyed hearing other people's stories too. Um, my grandfather, everybody would run away after the family gathering, like when I was a kid or teenager, and I'd sit down and just listen. And he'd tell me everything that ever happened to him. And I thought it was so cool because I love history. Really not good on like names and dates and remembering that part of it, but just imagining what it was like back then, you know. And I just used to listen to him. And when I would listen to him, I'm thinking, I love him so much, he's not going to be around for very long. I got to soak this up right now. It was true. Um, but that's kind of like how my lineage passed on their wisdom was through stories. And so I just kind of learned to do that. Everything I experience, I'm like, you know, it's a good story. That's a good story. And even sometimes, as terrible as it is, I'm like, that's a good book, man. That's a good story. I can't deny that. That's a good story. I always learned from stories more than anything else. I would go to school. I'd just listen. I'd sit there and I'd listen to the instructor and just soak it in. Yeah, I did the homework. Well, half the time I did homework because it's way too social. That's what I got in trouble for, not doing my homework. But then I walk in and ace the test because I listened. That's how I learn. Well, that's how I teach. Thank you, Tom. All right, here we go. We're back over at Rundle. Okay, Laura L. Last question for you. Does my late husband, Dean, have a message for me? Thanks. Laura. I'm just asking Jesus because I don't have all the information I need. Well, he loves you, first off. He's been listening. You told him something. You were talking to him just the other day. He says, I was listening. What else? He needs you to know that you're safe. And that you have lots of angels around you. Patty Bree? One question, please, guys. Do you see if I will be an M or a B, and do you see me divorced after the RV? Well, that is your decision. That's a big one. I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, I get divorced. Let's just do the first part. M. Just saying, go get some more Boulevard. Why is it so like? I got a new ring light, and it just blinds the heck out of me. Okay, K. Broughton, 729. Will I move? Will I RV before I move to North Carolina? I heard no. Are you going there quickly? Terry here again. Will I get my new website built and published by April 14th? Yes. Have horrid tech issues. I feel for you. I mean, I had to teach myself how to build and edit and and I used to have a radio station where I produced radio shows, talk shows about weird, freaky, cool stuff, like everything we like. From home, I had to teach myself how to do that. It's like my whole life. It's just like, oh, I think I'll do this. And then I just get dropped in the water and like, okay, swim. And I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. And then I just teach myself, you can do it. Just take a break from it. Okay. Or ask for help. We can ask for help. What was it? I had to go. There's this place, this website. I don't even know if they still have it, but it was called Fiverr.com with 2 R's on the end. Fiverr. And I would go and pay tech people to remotely tap into my computer and fix whatever the hell I screwed up. You can do that. Do it. Okay. Belfast Girl 2. Thank you. Jackie V here. Does my dad, Joe, have a message for me? Well, let's see. Take it slow. There's no need to hurry any of this or any of your plans. He's very calm. You have everything you need. You have me. God, that's a strong soul right there. That's a bright soul. It reminds me of my grandfather. Just filled the whole room with steady peace. That's awesome. Your daddy loves you. Marcy? Scott's being mean to me. What? What? Scott B? Do I need to kick somebody's ass, Marcy? Is that what happened? Is that what's going on? Oh, she's taking. You know what? Anybody wants to be mean to Marcy, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. If she don't give it to you, I will. I don't know. How long we've been together, Marcy? Like 15 years or something? And we've never met in person? Not once. Isn't that stupid? We got to get some kind of shut up. What are you doing now? Hang on. Damn it. You guys are fighting in Rumble Rants. I love you too, Marcy. All right, I lost something. I think that's it. Okay. All right, I think I got it. We're gonna get back over to YouTube real quick, and then I'm gonna close it out. What time is it? Yeah. Okay, one more rotation. Scott B, you got a new car tonight. Why are you texting me in the middle of the show? Quit messing with Marcy. Scott B. Oh, wait a minute. I got another Rembrandt. Hi, Jen Kim here. I had asked you if my dad, George, had a message from my mom, Barbara, and me, and you said that he said he loved us and that help was on the way. What help is this? Money. Lots of it. Money, med beds, peace, relaxation. Yeah, that's what he meant. All right, let me get over to see if we got anything. You know what? I don't know what you guys are fighting about. Oh, Marcy took care of it? Well, that'll teach you. She will. All right, here we go. All right, Jen, my son Jacob is a third year acting major. Do you see him finding success? Acting. Just trying to figure out what he does. I think he goes right into film. I don't really think he's on stage plays. Yeah, little roles. Um, do you really need to let him do his thing? You know what I just saw is like it's almost like like Shakespeare, like back then, like when they would long time ago, when actors weren't a big deal, but this guy was really good. This let him do his thing. Yeah, he's going somewhere. He's following a calling. The problem is a lot of times, like I said, there really should be humanitarian projects to give to these actors and these performers and musicians so that they can follow their dreams because a lot of them just really they have talent and they need to follow that inner calling. But the money and the odds of making a living at it that's sufficient is it's rough, it's hard, slim. What are you guys doing? I see Gina laughing about something. Well, yeah, real work begins after the RB. Need to be able to help people. Oh, there's a lot of people helping people. Yeah. All right. Looks like YouTube slowed down. I'm going to go one more time back over to Rumble. Hit it now. Get him in now. Because after that, I'm going to cut it off and I'm going to be done. I got to find this comment to stop it from being on the. We'll just do this. Oh, wait a minute. Dr. Sarah. Thank you. Thanks for showing up. What's this? Thank you. Okay, going back over to Rumble. Last chance to get in your Rumble rants. If I don't see any come in, I'm going to go make some dinner and hopefully that goes well. I'm going to close this out and open it up again. I don't see any new Rumble rants. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Oh, there's one. There's one. Sharon H. I wrote a new project today that feels more like mine. Do you see this one getting approved? Good job. Good job. Yeah. That's I feel like before you were trying to do something that was that you think would get approved and thinking that, well, that's that other people would think is good, but now you're doing something that's coming from your soul, and this is soul work. This kind of thing, soul work. You really have to let it come from within. And you did. Good job. Hi, Jen. Thank you for everything. Do you see me in M or B? Sherry P. B. Pat. B or BB? Oh, definitely BB. If not BBB. Yeah. Party at Pat's. Oh my God, I did it again. Hang on. Oh, I saved it. Scott 1484 is my guardian. Does my guardian angel Lisa want me to do anything else? Yeah, stop messing with Marcy. That's what she wants you to do. No, you got it all planned out, Scott. You're good. You have plenty that you have planned to do. Plenty. All right, guys. Burn. Okay, one or two more and then I'll go. Hey, Jen, Jackie here. Will I RV before my trip in May? Yes, as of now. Hi. That is one theory. Yes. All right. Okay, guys. I think I'm done for the day. I'm going to go eat and relax. I will be on tomorrow night because Tuesday is my regular day, and I'll probably have something to teach. Okay? Or just tell stories all night. I don't know. But I will be back. So that is the Jentel for today. I will post it on Telegram. One more time. If you have not subscribed, like you all should have done while I was talking, all of you, let's do it, people. Let's get on board. All right. $5 a month. It's a tip. How much do you tip the pizza guy? More than that. Okay? And that's for coming over once. Let's get on there. Let's subscribe. You can do it tomorrow when I'm live too. I expect you all to do it if you can. What did Gina say? What did you say, Gina? Oh, the Bigfoot story. All right, I'll tell the Bigfoot story. No more rumble rounds. I'll tell the Bigfoot story. It's totally cool. Okay, it's totally cool. All right. So, what I know about, so I told you I had a radio station, Beacon of Light Radio, and I produced a lot of radio shows. And one of the guys there, Bob Brown, had everybody and their mother on in the UFO and paranormal, just everything. All the freaks and weirdos, and it was great. Okay, on, and he did it twice a week for years. So on a lot of the shows, he asked me to do a show about Bigfoot and do a meditation about Bigfoot and find out what the real deal was about them and where they came from and when. So I did. And I don't even remember. I don't think I ever did a video on it, but there's an audio floating around somewhere in my old shows. So I did. And I asked, okay, where did they come from? So apparently this planet was seeded by civilizations from other planets. Okay? Long time ago. And that the Sasquatch, Yeti, that type of being, now they will, the color of their hair and what they look like will change depending on the region that they live in and their environment. The question was asked, why don't we ever find they're dead? Why have we not found any evidence? Okay. So the planet was seeded. And a long, long time ago, especially around the time when we had dinosaurs, it was a very rough environment. There was a race of people, they look like people, that wanted to inhabit the planet that the Bigfoot, let's call them Sasquatch, Bigfoot, were living on. And they wanted to peacefully, they thought they were animals. They really weren't. They were just different, okay? And they did not want to hurt them. They just wanted their planet, their land. They wanted to peacefully inhabit it. And the Bigfoot were just like, intruder, bad. And so they tried to gather them up and bring them and drop them off here. It didn't go over too well, and so a lot of them got killed, and that was looking bad. And so they got as many as they could, took over that planet, dropped the rest of them off here. When they got here, it was a hostile environment. Large reptiles running around and all kinds of things that could eat you, and bubbling up out of the ground, and tar pits and all kinds of things. So they went underground. They didn't like it on the surface. They tunneled underground, and they created, in all parts of the earth, they created what looks like ant tunnel systems. So there are Yetis, there are Bigfoot. They do telepathically communicate with each other most often, just like animals do, but they also make noise. They live in tunnel systems under the ground, and a community of them in any region can be as big as 200 miles wide. The reason that you do not see them is because they will come out, they will gather what they need, and they'll jump back down into these holes in the forest or wherever it is that are about 3 feet around. And they'll cover them up with brush or whatever. And as soon as you see them, they'll jump down in this hole. Do not go down into the holes, okay? Or you will die, because you're on their turf now. You're a predator. You're coming in. They will kill you. You will never be seen again. But typically they don't do that. Typically they're peaceful, and they just want everybody to leave them the hell alone. So there are these holes that they jump down into, these tunnels, in a lot of places in their area. Okay? Now, the reason this tripped me out, of course, I could be crazy and wrong. I don't think so. The reason that you never find the dead, because in their Sasquatch culture, religion, way of thinking, the way they live, their communities, it is custom and good and right, when you love grandma and grandma dies, to ingest her so that she becomes part of you. So they eat them. I'm serious. That's what I got. Now, you all know that I have a narcissistic atheist stepfather who doesn't believe in anything if he can't see it. So when the kids were little, he used to go on these long drives. We live up in North Idaho. It's basically all pine tree forests, mountains, rivers, lakes. It's beautiful. High timber. We have flatlands as well. So he would go for these long drives out through the woods, just these long roads. And he's out on flat land, out in the middle of nowhere. And in front, about 100 feet, or maybe 100 yards, 100 feet, something like that, in front of the truck, he said, this dark figure, thought it was a man, walked right across the road. And he says, what got me was that it was all one color, no difference in clothing or anything, stood upright like a man, swung its arms like a man, legs separation like a man. He said, what got me was that the hands swung down when it moved below the knees. Now, I was waiting for the punchline on that one from him for a long time. Years, I asked him, and he swore that he saw it. He saw it. He saw Bigfoot. He saw it. I'm like, you don't even believe in God. Okay? And you saw Bigfoot. I mean, I tried to get it, and this is when we were on good terms. He'll go to his grave believing that. And he's not somebody that believes anything unless he saw it, and he saw it. He saw it. So let's say we've got a community of Bigfoot up here, Sasquatch up here in the Northwest. So that ant hole, and who knows if they connect, that ant hole. So in this area, they're going to look a certain way. They're going to be a certain color. They're going to blend in with their environment. They were going to be, their fur. From what he said, it was like a dark brown, like the typical Bigfoot we've seen in the movies. Pretty thick, shorter hair, but thick. From what he said, he didn't see like any hair swinging or anything, like no long hair on the head. It was just all the same color. So let's say that community is going to be like 200 miles possible, or 100 miles in tunnel systems under the ground. Now, if you live down in the swamp area, they look different. They're going to look different. They're going to be more swampy looking. They may be a different color, black, green, to blend in with the environment. Maybe longer hair. Now, Yetis in areas that are mostly snowy all the time, they're going to be white. They're going to blend into that environment for when they pop out of their holes and go get whatever they need. Okay, so that's what I know about Bigfoot. But I think it's a pretty good story. I do. And I think it was rude of Mike Barra, considering I show up and do all this work, not to let me tell my story. What do you think? Skunk ape, yeah. So they're going to be known by different names. This is nothing new. They've been here probably before we were. But went down into tunnel systems and under the ground because they didn't like the environment above the ground when they got here. It was hostile. They just wanted to go and live but think about it. Millions of years living under the ground, they're used to that environment. So when they come out, they don't stay above ground long. And they're going to be in places in deep forest where it's dark, where it's not too bright. They're not going to come out of that and be out in the open where it's just like bright, I mean, if you're used to being underground where it's dark. That's right, it was rude. All right, guys, I'm going to go now. You got your story for the night. You got your bedtime story. Your creepy bedtime story. And I'll tell you another one tomorrow. Okay? Have a good night. Bye.